Gary, I love you, man. I love you. I love your family. I love what you've done for this community. Not only since you've been at the university, but throughout your time in this community. What you've done for kids, what you've done for coaching, what you've done in your example. Your passion is unbelievable. The fact that you get up every day and just compete with so much passion and so much fight and so much desire, it inspires me. Then you know, our connection in the fight with cancer, just what your wife went through and how you stood by her and how you fought with her every step of the way. It's inspiring. I mean, your whole story is inspiring, and people ultimately just judge us by W's and L's and whether you get the championship or not, but you're a winner and you're a champion, and you've done it consistently over so many years for so many kids, and you've made us all better. You've touched those kids' lives, taught them how to compete. You believed in them. You never back away. You're a fighter. And for that, we love you. It's my honor and my privilege to be on the journey with you. The culture here is better because of you. Softball-wise, I mean, the loss Thursday has made us better. What's inspiring about our kids is they go back to work, and these kids, just like I said about you, Gary, they inspire me. I love coaching because everybody looks at wins and losses and they make such a big deal about it. And these kids are so resilient. They know how to put it in perspective. To the outside world, winning and losing that's the end all be all. But these kids are resilient. They're the ones that are in the trenches every day. They're the ones that are putting the time in day after day. And then they know how to find meaning in the journey. And our kids find true meaning in the journey, and it's refreshing. So we get to get after it again this weekend, and we're ready to go.
Did the break help potentially? Y'all played a lot of games and all the tournaments. Is there any benefit in the break, or is that more of a concern than anything?
Well, we didn't break, so we did some scrimmaging. In baseball and softball, you try to stay in the routine. We got to play a lot of games. It's all about time, and it's all about rhythm. It's sometimes in our sport, it's not good to have a break. So you get hitters that are seeing the ball good, that are in a rhythm, and you don't really want to take a break from that. And it's the same with our pitching and our defense and everything else. It's such a game of precision and timing and rhythm and confidence and momentum, and so we pared back the volume a little bit and the intensity a little bit, but we stayed in our routine.
Is there any opportunity to try to make up the 3 that you lost, or is that?
I mean, for us, it's to our benefit to play. But that's over my pay scale. It's not like a bus trip 2 hours away. That's what everybody keeps asking me. I said, well, it's not like we can just get on a bus and drive over there on our off weekend. I mean, it's kind of hard to get to move. But for the integrity of the championship, it matters. You know what I mean? It matters. And we're going to be talking about it at the end of the year. These 3 games are going to potentially cost somebody a championship. It's the way it works.
Talk about Alex and her progress and where she is.
It's a lot going on with that kid right now, and expectations can play mind games with kids. I think as much as we try to protect them and tell them that you're just one of 30, and just do your job and don't try to put all that pressure on yourselves. I just think sometimes it's human nature to try to press. And she's been pressing, and it's a hard enough game to play without all the added baggage and with it's just not a healthy mindset. So we have to do a better job. We say it all the time, it's my responsibility. I have to do a better job of getting her in a better mindset. And we have to get her more comfortable. And we have to get her to play free and just to do the things that she's very capable of doing. But right now she let it spin out of control. She made something physical into something mental, and we have to fix that.
Is she healthy right now, or is she?
Yeah. She's healthy. It's not a physical thing, I don't think. You know, a lot of times you just look at, you're a fan of Major League Baseball. It's very seldom that you have a guy that's a consistent star 3, 4, 5 years in a row. I mean, you can have a good year, you can have 2 good years, you can have a stretch where you have 2 or 3 good years. But these guys are not robots. I mean, you're going to go through a period of time where you're going to struggle. And when you struggle, I think a lot of times as pitchers you try to go back and try to find what you had, and sometimes that's not a good thing. Sometimes you have to rediscover yourself. Sometimes you're trying to find something that is gone. It was there, now it's gone. And you just rediscover yourself. You can find a different pitch, or you can find a different way to do it, or sometimes they win with, those guys win with velocity, and sometimes they find a secondary pitch and then they can win with that. But I think the one thing that has to stay consistent with guys that compete at that level, and with Alex, has to be your competitive mindset. So that's what I was trying to talk about earlier. I have to do a better job. We have to do a better job of making sure that she stays in a competitive mindset. And instead of trying to find something that was there yesterday, we're smart enough to rediscover ourselves. But just let's compete. That's what I'm interested in, competing.